Hello, Girl Guiding Ulster. My name is Victoria, and I'm originally from Northern Ireland, and have been part of Girl Guiding Ulster for since Rainbows, so a long time. I'm 25 now, so you can do the math. Um, so bear with me because I've not done something like this before, but I've been asked to speak a bit about who I am and what I do. So I'll get started. So as I said, my name is Victoria. I'm 25. I live in London, but I'm originally from Northern Ireland. I was in Girl Guide in Ulster. I started off as a rainbow, then a brownie, then a guide, then I was a young leader, and then I was a leader. And then unfortunately, I went to Scotland for med school, um, so had to leave Girl Guide in Ulster, but still kept quite close links with everyone. So 6 years of being in Scotland, and then this year, so August just passed, I moved down to England to start working. I work as a doctor in a hospital just outside London. So yeah, that's a bit about me. So why am I speaking to you? So I run an Instagram account called The Real People Project, which encourages all people to be more body confident and encourages self-love. So a bit about the project. So we started about 3 years ago, and it all came out of a deep frustration at social media. So I was sitting with one of my really good friends from med school one night, and it was around Christmas, and when the weather's dark and dreary, and it's all about it, it impacts your mood. And we were scrolling through Instagram, and we were like, why is everything we see about losing weight, or the transformation photos where one person looks like this and it's always an awful photo, and then they look like this, and then they advertise some simple product that will apparently make your life so much better in a week or 2 weeks, or something really unachievable. So we were just, it was just born out of a really deep frustration, and I said to my friend, I was like, what can we do to make Instagram better? How can we make it look better? How can we make people more body confident on Instagram? Um, and it was just kind of a brainstorm, and we came up with the idea of sharing real people and their stories on a social media account to try and basically invade people's feeds and promote body confidence and self-love. So that's been going for 3 years, and we have, I'd say, over 50, maybe 60 posts already. And yeah, it's been really successful. We've been to many events and conferences. I went with Girl Guiding to New York to the Body Confidence Forum to do work around the project there. So yeah, it's been really good, and I find it really good for my own body confidence, to look at the stories and to receive people's stories. And one thing I learned is that everyone has their own story of their body confidence struggle, and it's not necessarily something you could ever imagine them to have. So yeah, and it kind of puts your own body confidence struggle in perspective, because it reinforces the fact that you're not alone in the fact that you struggle with how you look. And if anyone can relate to me, a lot of the time when I struggle with body confidence, I feel like I'm the only one in the whole world, but actually, you're not, and we all struggle. We all struggle, and whether you're male or female, or whether you're young or old, we basically share all people's stories. So I've got the at. So if you want to look that up, I just realized it's going to be backwards, but it's at The Real People Project. And yeah, it's totally backwards because I'm on front facing camera, but that's that. If you want to just look it up now, or if you want to look it up later, I've got a few activities that we can do on the project. So I'm recording this in for the future, so it's all a bit strange, but we'll be having some activities further down the line, but it'll all become clear. Okay, I'm just going to check. I've typed up a little bit. So talk to you a bit about the project. I was going to talk about the fact that everyone. So a lot of people ask me, how did you set up the project and why and things like that, and I think it's really important that you find your passion, find something you're passionate about, and whether that's a passion from loving something or angry about something, like I was about Instagram. If you find that passion, and then you can really refine it down into exactly to a key goal. So girls, that if anyone out there is wondering how I go about doing like an advocacy work or setting up a project, my advice would be find something you're passionate about. So find something that makes you angry, and then find an achievable way of impacting that goal. So say you're passionate about the environment. Think of a way that a small measurable goal that you can set yourself to improve whatever you're angry about. And there's that amazing quote by Gandhi, that's be the change you want to see in the world. And change does start at home. It starts within you, and you need to just find what you want to change and change it. And I think it's really amazing. I think girls are the future of the world, and I mean especially the younger generation. You're all the future of the world, and we need you to step up and have passion and turn that passion into something wonderful that you want to change about the world. So if anyone's thinking about starting a project, definitely do it. Just take a leap of faith. And if anyone wants to discuss their passion or what they want to change, please DM me on the Real People Project, and I'll always provide a listening ear. I love when people get passionate about things. So I was going to talk about what the future holds for the Real People Project. So the really good thing about Instagram, it's really dynamic, and you can basically create your feed to something really beautiful. So although Instagram can be really damaging, and it can be filled with things that aren't particularly body confident, you can unfollow that, and that would be my advice: is unfollow the things that you don't want to see in your Instagram, and follow the things that you do want to see. So the Real People Project's feed is so body confident or body positivity. It's called the BOPO movement. But everything on it is just people like loving their body, celebrating their body, and it's just so wonderful. So I think that's a real benefit of Instagram. But the other benefit of Instagram is the fact that you've got a story, and you can constantly be sharing content with your I've lost the word, your audience on your story. So one thing that we've kind of got into, and we're working on it at the minute, is the body positivity and the sharing the stories was one part of the whole project, but then the other part was going to be advocacy. And one thing that really angered me was celebrities promoting damaging dietary products via ads on Instagram. So people like Kim Kardashian, Gemma Collins promoting like skinny tea, skinny coffee, skinny jabs, and that really annoyed me. So I thought, what can I do? And I got a little team together of people, and we conducted a survey of the people that followed the Real People Project at that time, and said to them, we asked them lots of questions, and we asked them questions about these ads and how they felt about the ads and how they felt about their body. And I've got a few preliminary statistics that I want to share with you, and then we'll talk a little bit more about doing advocacy. So this is kind of interactive, but obviously it's difficult to be interactive because I'm pre-recording this video. But essentially, we conducted a survey. How many participants of the survey said they loved their body? So just think about that for a second. How many people on the survey that we surveyed about nearly 200 people, how many people said they loved their body? What percentage of that? So the answer is 4%. 4% of people that we surveyed said they love their bodies, which I think is really sad and something that I am very passionate about changing. Then, on the other side of that, how many people do you think needed to change their body in some way to be accepted by society? So this is how many people think they need to change their body in some way to be accepted by society. That was 80%. 80%, that's massive. Massive, massive, massive. That's 8 out of 10 people. Yeah, that's right. 8 out of 10 people thought they needed to change their body to be accepted in society. Just accepted. So, I think those stats are really powerful, and you know, we're still analysing and we're still trying to gather together all our information. But essentially, what we want to do is we want to take these statistics, and there's lots of statistics on what women and what people think about these dietary products, and we want to take them to a big retailer that stocks them. So what shocked me was a health food store like Holland and Barrett stocked skinny tea, which is essentially a laxative, it's not very healthy at all. So what we wanted to do is take these statistics and take the fact that, you know, people in the world today want real people that are body confident, and they don't want all this crap where, you know, someone's sharing a picture of themselves and then they share a picture of themselves at a different angle and pretend they've lost all this weight, or photos. So Kim Kardashian will share a photo of her and then she'll Photoshop a photo of her and say, you know, this is a 2-week transformation from drinking skinny tea. And it's things like that that's damaging, firstly, and it's also false advertising, and that's something I really want to work on to change. So it's about having an impact. And again, I say, if anyone is passionate about something or wants to change something or wants to have an impact, please reach out to me in the Real People Project, and I'll do my best to listen. Likewise, if anyone wants to share a post on the Real People Project, all you need to do is send us a picture of yourself and a little bit about what body confidence means to you, and we'll be able to share you on our Instagram platform, which is really wonderful. So I think that's everything, and the annoying thing about this is I can't really open the floor up for questions, but I think I've covered I hope I've covered everything. I'm going to do a little finisher activity, but actually when I say that, how about if you have any questions, send them to the Real People Project, and I'll do a story later in this evening, answering the questions. Is that all right? Okay. So I just want to finish on this activity because I think this is so great and we don't do it enough. So this is called Build Me Up, and it's essentially a self-reflection, and it's looking at yourself and being more body positive and body confident. So you're gonna look. So if you have a sheet of paper, draw a heart, draw some feet, and draw some eyes. Okay, so heart, feet, eyes. So in the heart, I want you to write something about your personality that you like or a strength that you have. So the heart is something about your personality that you like or a strength that you have. Okay, got that, everyone? So the heart is something about your body that you like or a strength that you have. Then in the feet section, you write something that you can do with your body that you're proud of or you enjoy. So something that you're proud of or you enjoy that your body can do. And lastly, your eyes. So this is quite a good activity. So your eyes, I want you to write something you're proud of or you value about the way any of your body looks. So you don't have to give us a reason, just something that you're proud of or you like about the way your body looks. So the heart is something about your personality or strength. The feet is something that you like about what your body can do, and eyes is something about the way your body looks that you particularly like. And just take about 5 or 10 minutes to do this, and just and just think about it. And really, what I want to come out of the activity is that you can see parts of your body for more than just how they look on the surface, that you can actually look at your body and be like, oh wow, that's amazing that my body can do this. So that's my little finisher activity. Spend maybe the next 10 to 15 minutes or 5 or 10 minutes doing that. I just want to close. So looking forward with the Real People Project. We're going to continue with our advocacy work. And yeah, oh, I also meant to mention I've started a podcast which is all about women's empowerment. This is completely separate to the Real People Project, but basically the podcast is called Virago Voices. A Virago is a kind of strong, really passionate woman, like a Joan of Arc type character, who. So that's what a Virago is. Virago Voices is me interviewing women on women's empowerment issues. So it'll be me talking to amazing women about basically their life and everything that surrounds that. And body confidence comes up a lot in that, because we have to talk about, you know, how we feel about our bodies. So listening, I'll be posting about that on the Real People Project. And again, if you know any inspiring women or you are an inspiring woman, please get in touch. That was a bit off track, but I'll come back on track. So yes, finish up your Build Me Up in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Follow me on Instagram on the Real People Project. I can put it back up again, even though it's back to front. I'd really like it if you could share your Build Me Ups with me, so your heart, your feet and your eyes. If you could maybe share them with me or post them on your story and tag us and we can reshare them, that'd be really cool. I'll put mine up later as well. And yeah, any questions, please DM me on Instagram and I can answer the questions on the story. And yeah, just follow for more updates. Thank you so much for listening and hope you enjoy the rest of your conference. So cool. Bye everyone.